I became aware that some of these types of technologies existed in different companies doing them, like, the bigger software companies talking about them in kind of vague terms, and then some of the more upstart kind of higher tech companies like Neuron, seemed to be a little closer to actual solutions. And what we saw in Neuron and what we really needed was a partner that could help us tune their solutions to our needs, understand our business, and then tune the product to the degree that it did what we needed it to. And that's ultimately what I saw in Neuron, and that was a big piece of how we kind of started on the path together. The Neuron product really gets to exactly what we needed, which was to get technicians who were newly onboarded, don't have a lot of tenure. 70% of our workforce is new within the last 3 years with such high attrition rates. We need a product that levels the playing field for them, that really allows them to be just as successful as a 10-year or longer technician. So in services, it's first time resolve. That's one of our most important KPI. It's response time, resolve time. So how long does it take to close, a field services case? Somewhere on the order of 90 minutes. Every minute matters. So when you take intelligent search, we're averaging on 1,000 calls a day, somewhere around 5 minutes of savings. That's about 6 or 7% on a 90-minute call. That's huge. That product paid for itself even in its infancy in about 2 to 2.5 months. This wasn't something we needed to spend 12 or 18 months developing. This was real. They had other companies, they're working with other companies that were deploying this, that were piloting it, and it felt like an off-the-shelf item. This wasn't, I didn't have to wait. And I think that was the big piece of it. We could immediately dig in and start talking about a pilot, almost immediately. And that's, from an operational leader perspective, I'm like, that's gold. This isn't a 2026 type of discussion. This was straight away. Ultimately, they want to know what you need solved, and they're intensely focused on what those things are. What are your KPI? What are your measurements? What are the things that you need fixed? And effectively focusing their product line on exactly that. And so it's solutions oriented and in a partnership kind of way.